Hello, Supercars in Seconds here again. Today's episode we have the Lamborghini Urus, the beautiful SUV based on for a family that still wants some supercar fun. It's really fantastic. I've enjoyed driving the car. I'll show you some video of that now shortly. One of the cool features I think from the outside, aside from that very low roof line, are these unbelievable brakes. Look at now, that's a 22-inch wheel. That's a 17.3-inch rotor. I've never seen anything quite so huge. Of course, the weight of the car does demand that she has some pretty stout brakes as well. This particular one featured in Nero LN. This is a beautiful metallic black. And everything's glossed out and all opened up. And very similar to other Lamborghinis. You can see the fan running. That wasn't me, I assure you. Getting it warm. But these lovely, cool, very geometric shapes throughout the whole front there. You can see a radiator in here to cool down this amazing powertrain. Let's take a look. So, powertrain underneath this beautiful paintwork. Look at that reflection of those palm trees. That's in the hood. Very, very impressive. Underneath a 4-litre, 8-cylinder, twin-turbocharged engine, producing 641 horsepower, and 627 pounds of torque, driving all 4 wheels, permanent all-wheel drive, and all-wheel steering, so that rear wheel will steer as well in conjunction with the front wheels, depending on what angle they are on. An amazing powertrain which gives you some great sounds. Let me show you what it sounds like. Very pretty from this side profile. A total of 201 inches, so a bigger vehicle than you think. Where it's really cool is the width. She's 79 inches wide. That's really big. 6'7" wide. Only 65 inches high, so the other vehicles built on this platform might be the Audi Q7, cars like that. The Bentley Bentayga, all on this MLB Evo frame, it's called. The platform is MLB Evo. And it really is incredibly balanced and can handle a lot of power, as we already know from this particular car. These 4 big exhaust pipes are really nice with a pretty nice diffuser. And you're not expecting a towing package, very interesting on a Lamborghini. You do have these lovely Y-shaped LEDs front and rear, and a nice salute to the Italian flag here on the side of the car as well. I just have to refer back to these wheels and tires again. Again, 17.3-inch rotor and a 10-piston caliper. Again, with my hand against it, you just can't imagine how enormous this is. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little indents there to show you the 10-piston that the brakes have. We have a 285 22-inch diameter up front, and back here it's bigger, so 325. So I'll show you back at the rear of the car how huge this rear tire is. Just an absolute monster. I'll be honest, when I first saw the car, I wasn't sure about this squat look, but in this black color, she's Nero Helen is the color. This black color, that rear door looks really big. It's a nice size. Let's open it up and have a look inside. Oh, it's nice, God. All lovely different materials. It's a gloss black, aluminum. That's cold actually to touch there, so it is aluminum. Alcantara, the leather's all mixed. Really cool. A part of the Bang & Olufsen audio, you get again these lovely Lamborghini Ys there. The floor mats, excellent. Again, the Urus weaved in his leather. And again, a 40-20-40 split. Digital displays, the 12-volt powers, those do fold away, of course, if they're not needed. Rear air conditioning is nice because it is a big car. But again, you do see now, you can see some of that lower roof line going into the back. So I'm sitting in the back here in the middle seat, so that's what, it's just about touching. But in the actual side seat, I'm fine. I got plenty of room. There's like a little ridge there. This one does have the great big sunroof panel here. But I'm going to show you the dashboard, and what's really nice, very much the sort of Lamborghini Huracan. If you ever sat in a Huracan, it's a very similar look to that. So I'm really impressed how they've kept that sort of family look to make it feel like the supercar of SUVs. One quick note, if you're liking the content, please give me a thumbs up, a like on this video. I had a load of likes on one of my videos and it just went nuts. So please help me out with that if you can. Thanks very much. So around the back now, I'm going to reach under here and pull on the little tab. And up she goes. It opens up high. Very, very nice. and everything's beautifully finished. Again, leather here on there, Alcantara on this tray. You can see them moving around, very cool there. I'll push on this and have a look underneath. Little storage, and we got our little air can there to inflate the tire. Golf clubs, yeah, diagonally across without any problem at all. Let's push on this, and down she goes. Very nice look to the key. You have the Lamborghini logo on the bottom there, some simple, just obvious instructions. Nice weight to it, so I'm going to slide that into its little holster down here. That's perfect. And I'm going to, like a lot of the other Lamborghini cars, a bit of theatre by lifting this up to push the engine start button. My system in front of me comes to life, giving me a ton of good information up there. How efficient she is, super efficient. averaging 5.7, that's my kind of car, I love it. Now down here is where I change the modes, and by changing the mode, of course, we got the different Italian wording, of course, Strada for street, Sport, Corsa for track, then a Sabia Terra Neve Snow, of course. I'm not sure what the other wood might be, but I'll move these down, and as I pull this backwards, it will change the mode, and of course change the total volume of the car. Really a cool display. Manual mode once you're in gear is here, park is there, reverse up here, of course. I'm going to pull this back, but I'll show you the display up in front of me as I change the mode. So I'm going to pull back on this and it will change the mode. So say we go from Strada, and it's shown here, to Sport, then I get a G meter shown on the left. I'll go now to Corsa. Super cool stuff, and I will rev the engine. Let's see if we can hear it. You get those backfires there, really pretty fun. Other information down in the center console, really great stuff. How to adjust everything in the car, all touch screen here. And then further down, a separate screen for our air conditioning. I must tell you how beautiful this is to touch and to feel, and the quality of the display, and you can see how clear everything is there. Matching with this black and red interior makes for probably the most sporty SUV I've ever sat in. So pulling out, say I'm in the Corsa mode, I'm going to use the paddle shifters. Oof. Oof. The exhaust pipes sound incredible in Corsa. It's that I had Indian food for dinner sort of blacked out the back as you change gear. Impressive. Steering, quite heavy actually, which is rather appreciated in a car like this, to give it even more of a sporting character. So we're heading down into Batman's corner. I'm going to do a launch. Very simple operation in the car. I've been messing with it already. I'm going to come to a standstill with my left foot really hard on the brake, gas to the floor, launch program initiated, let go. Amazing. I got a 3-color heads-up display in front of me into this corner. No roll at all, no body roll at all. Impressive. All right, let's hit it. Boy, it comes out well. All right, I've never hit a 17-inch brake rotor, but 17.3 inches. Let's hit them as hard as we can. God, you would never think this was, just made my camera move. You would never think this is an SUV. Very, very impressive brakes. So coming down here at, sorry officer, miles per hour into our hard right-hander. The brakes, again, unbelievable. Turn-ins really fast with that four-wheel steering. Very impressive. Feels like a very small sports car, and it's genius how they've made this very large SUV, say over 200 inches long, feel like a very nimble and small sports car. I'm really impressed. Good sound. So that's the Lamborghini Urus. Really impressed me. I'm so impressed with the lovely shapes the car has. You know, the traditional hexagon type patterns that Lamborghini use, and all up the three I mentioned earlier. Cool wheel and monster brakes have been, obviously, as you can tell, have impressed me. Really a nice car. This very sleek sort of fastback look to it is rather nice. If you don't mind, please subscribe to the channel, be a part of this, and let me know what you'd like to see next. Any comments you have on the car, let me know down below. If you know what those words were on the Sabia and all these, I think it was like terrain, sand, snow, things like that. But let me know what you think. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.